Never postpone enjoyment. I know this is going to be very controversial. Guys, kuna vitu nimelearn in the past few months because life decided to chapa me a proper one. Always appreciate what you have. Someone else is wishing for that. If you every time, hata Nyashinski alisema, na nikijipata Sunday on my knees nitakuwa nasema asante, sio please. Si kila time ukienda kwa Mungu ni kulia tu na kusema oh Mungu nisaidie. Asha kusaidia, uko na uhai bro. Hi guys, welcome back to the Rare of You podcast. I am your host Rachel Anita. Kama kawaida, I am here to rant about everything that's going on in my life. And today, I just want to talk about random thoughts. Guys, kuna vitu nimelearn in the past few months because life decided to chapa me a proper one when I lost my mom, and it just changed my entire perspective of life. So I wanted to share these thoughts with you, and you'll tell me in the comments if they resonate with you and kama umejipata kwa hii situation, please. So the first point I want to talk about is always appreciate what you have. Someone else is wishing for that. I'm not talking about just material things, because sometimes you think about them and you're like, oh, I have this, or I want this. And in life, the funny thing is, it's always a dangling carrot. Hiyo kitu nataka, imagine mse mwingine anataka, na hiyo kitu huyo mse mwingine anataka, mtu mwingine pia, huyo mse mwingine ako nayo, someone else also wants it. And if you don't know how to navigate that dangling carrot, if you don't know when to pause and say, this is enough, okay, this is enough. I'm trying to balance between this is enough and being ambitious, but at some point you have to appreciate what you have. Love the people around you. Hug them more often. There are people in this world like me who don't have a mom now. I don't know why I'm laughing about that, but hug your mom more often. Text her more often. I know they can be annoying, but do not take that for granted. The people around you, the things you have, even the phone you have, guys. Kuna watu hawana hata simu, hawana hata phone. If you every time, hata Nyashinski alisema, na nikijipata Sunday on my knees nitakuwa nasema asante, sio please. Si kila time ukienda kwa Mungu ni kulia tu na kusema oh Mungu nisaidie. Asha kusaidia, uko na uhai bro. I like having the spirit of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. The more you realize, the more you're grateful for what you have, the more, like, if you do believe in God, the more God expands your territories. If you every time, hata Nyashinski alisema, na nikijipata Sunday on my knees nitakuwa nasema asante, sio please. Si kila time ukienda kwa Mungu ni kulia tu na kusema oh Mungu nisaidie. Asha kusaidia, uko na uhai bro. Just say thank you once in a while. Just learn to say thank you for even just for the word thank you. Just say thank you. All right. Now the other thing is, now after appreciate hizo vitu zote, my number 2 point is never postpone enjoyment. I know this is going to be very controversial, but guys, the more, yes, save towards your future, plan for your future, get insurance, blah, 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 all that. But if you have 10 shillings, enjoy that 10 shillings. Do not wait for that 10 shillings to get to 1,000 bob before you enjoy it. I don't know if you understand you're catching my drift. Because sometimes we put this picture in our heads. We think that for me to be happy, for me to like have premium enjoyment, I have to have X amount of money or be in this kind of space. If you do not enjoy or appreciate or thank yourself for what you have now, even if you have billions in your account, like our very gluttonous MPs, you will never have enough. Unapata mtu amenunua gari leo, kesho ako na ingine, kesho ako na ingine, bro, you can only like be in one car at a time. You can only be in one place at a time. You can only wear one pair of shoes at a time. Enjoy what you have. Na never postpone enjoyment. Kwanza kama kesho ni Friday, go out, enjoy yourself. Responsibly, but enjoy yourself. Well, on this episode, I'm going to be very heavy on loving yourself and the people around you, and how that will make life easier for you and you get a much more fulfilling experience in whatever you're doing or whoever you are with. Therefore, time spent on what you love or with the people you love is never time wasted. Do not think about, like, you compare going home versus working and all those things we think is just normal, like maybe kwenda nyumbani for the holidays that are coming up, Christmas, then you think, a whole week nyumbani, that is so much. And I know it's a lot for some people, and that's all right. It can be a lot for you, and it can be overstimulating for some. But if you have people in your life who value you and you value them, make time for them. Simply make time for them. It is never time wasted, even if it's just sit there and you're quiet and you're in each other's spaces, make time for them. Number 3, hii naye sijui nilikuwa kwa base ya jaba ama nini, but you dictate what is of value to you. Never forget that. For someone else, let's say this jacket is not necessary. For me, it is necessary. Now, when you compare when you compare what is important to you, it can be completely and insanely different to what is important to someone else. Never lose sight of what is important to you. Never lose sight of what is of value to you. There's always this argument with my peers or just anyone in Kenya. Unafaa kununua gari kwanza ama ununue shamba kwanza ujenge. Guys, kama kwako what is important is kujenga, jenga. If kama kwako what is important is neither of the above, it is also okay. You dictate what is of value to you. You dictate what I'm going. For someone else, spending, let's say, 500 bob on a meal is a lot. For someone else, spending 500 on a cup of coffee is just the bare minimum because they value that thing and that brings them happiness. So kama kwako high work, that doesn't mean it does not work for someone else. What you value is really in your conscious, technically. So you dictate what is of value to you. Now, to my next point, be kind to yourself. You're learning as you grow. I always say, when you know better, you do better. You're not the same person you were 5 minutes ago. You're not the same person you were a year ago. Be kind to yourself. We all make mistakes. We all do. And what matters is how quickly can you dust yourself up? How quickly can you get up from that situation and say, you know what, I messed up. It's okay. I can assure you, everyone in this life, even me, I mess up. Okay, of course I do mess up. Everyone messes up. What matters? How quick can you get up from that situation? How quick can you say, you know what, it's okay, it happened, and I will move on. Do not harbor things in your chest. Hata hizi vitu zina cause blood pressure and all these things. When you continue to keep, kama mtu amekosea, something has happened, and you continue to keep that thing, I think there's a word for it. When you have even in your chest, you just there's something I will say. When I was in therapy, I was very angry at 2 men in particular in my life. And my therapist was like, so Anita, what do you want us to do about this? I was like, I don't forgive these people. I don't think they are worth of my forgiveness. Then she was like, okay, these people, wherever they are, do you think they are carrying this guilt with them? Then I was like, these guys do not even remember I exist in this world. Then why am I walking on this earth with such heaviness in my heart over people who do not even remember I exist? Guys, hizi vitu usiweke kwa roho, weka kwa lungs, breathe in, breathe out, let go. Every morning, wake up and say, it's a beautiful day to be happy, and choose happiness either way, because no one is coming to save you. No one is coming, and no one will. By the people will never ask forgiveness. They'll just assume and move on. The sooner you make peace with yourself and them, the better for you. And to my next point, it is okay to rest. My fellow women, ladies, please, it is okay to rest. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to admit you're not good at everything. It is okay to have as much help as you can. It is okay. You're not Wonder Woman. Even Wonder Woman needed a whole Justice League, I think, to come and help her fix something. Yeah, you cannot do everything by yourself. That is something for me I learned, especially when I became a mom. Hi, you can call me Mama Roro. Especially when I became a mom. Guys, hey, wow, let's appreciate all the nannies we have in our households, because guys, it's difficult being a mom, being a wife. Now I'm a content creator, guys. What am I even? But get all the help. If your friends can chip in, but if you can afford even 10 helps at the same time, watch out to judge, but get all the help you can, and it will be of help to you. And now, I think I'm going to my last point, which is find joy in the little things. I think I may emphasize on that, finding joy and being happy and being appreciative on this episode. Because, guys, if you cannot find joy in the very littlest of things, I'm sad for you. I'm very heartbroken for you. If you find joy in dancing in the rain, if you find joy in screaming every once in a while, if you find joy in just being in silence, find joy. Because no one, and I can assure you in this life, no one will ever love you or appreciate you or take care of you as you would for yourself. Again, back to when I was in therapy. On my first session with my therapist, she was like, "Tell me, what are you going through?" Then I listed all the people in my life. I listed everything that was hurting me. I listed everything that was important to me. And after about an hour, she was like, "Okay, so when are we going to talk about you? When are we going to talk about what makes you happy?" In all this, I had forgotten I existed. Guys, don't be like me. Please put yourself first. Be selfish. If you can, be selfish, kabisa, with your time, with your emotions, with your everything. Because at the end of the day, people will leave you hanging dry. And that's when you realize you should have loved yourself a little more. So go out, be happy, enjoy, and kama vile nilisema, I'm just ranting. If it resonates with you, please like, compare. Guys, niko hapa naongea about nini na nasema compare. And another thing, talking about compare. Comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare yourself with other people. You are the G, you're the top, you're everything. Work like you own the place, okay? So don't forget to like, share, comment, and all the other things. Thank you so much.